Dito po, sinusubukan na naman ng prosecution na manggulang para dito sa kanilang layunin na mapa-impeach nga si VP Sara. Biruin nyo, nagbigay na nga ng sapat na oras ang impeachment court para sa pre-marking ng magiging ebidensya, no, sino yung magiging witness, para maging maayos nga po yung takbo ng impeachment. So, para walang kaguluhan, walang bulagaan. So, naglatag na sila ng procedure kung paano tatakbo yung impeachment. Pero ang ginagawa rito ng prosecution, kung ano-anong mga taktika ang ginagamit para lang makagulang dito sa depensa. Pero buti na lang kahit papano itong si Chis Escudero, although marami na nakakapon na medyo malambot yung paghawak nga rito sa pagiging presiding officer, pero kahit paano naman may mga punto naman minsan na nagagamit naman or sabihin natin nakikita ni Chis Escudero yung mga panggugulang ng prosecution. So ito panoorin po natin kung anong panggugulang po yung panibagong pautot ng prosecution para makaisa rito sa impeachment ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Pero syempre, bago ang lahat, kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe sa Makapili TV, baka naman pwede pakipindot po muna yung subscribe button at the same time, palike na rin po ng video, wala naman pong bayad yan, kaya pindot na. So ito, panoorin po natin.
I beg the indulgence of this honorable court to start this with a recess. The reason this is necessary, Your Honor, is because yesterday, when prosecution asked for a recess with the permission or consent of the counsel for the respondent, we started to identify and cross-check the 845 acknowledgement receipts. Unfortunately, time ran out, and our assisting counsels only were able to show half of it, Your Honors. Although this court will recall that under Rule 130, Section 3, in coordination with Section 7, we were able to mark a tabulation or a summary prepared personally by this witness, Your Honor, to preempt any possible objection of the respondents and any manifestation that they were not allowed to compare the copies of our exhibits and their own exhibits as regards the rest of the acknowledgement receipts, Your Honor, unless they will stipulate that there is no need, Your Honor, then it becomes necessary for a brief recess, Your Honor.
Counsel, for what purpose is the recess?
Your Honor, please, yesterday, when we resumed hearing yesterday, Your Honor, and we were going over these 3 boxes and several folders, Your Honor, it had to abruptly stop because we had resumed session. And at that time, our associates noted that kalahati lang po ang natapos sa pag-compare.
Counsel, the presiding officer will have a query first beforehand. Yesterday, you presented a summary and a table of his findings based on the 845 acknowledgement receipts contained in the
3 boxes.
3 boxes.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you presented some samples. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 examples rather. So you mean to say you want to present more acknowledgement receipts as samples as part of the tabulation of the witness?
No, Your Honor. What we would like to do now and inquire from counsel for the respondent is if it's no longer necessary for your associates to look over the said acknowledgement receipts, Your Honor, if they can manifest that and to preempt any possible technical objection in the future on their cross-examination or upon offer of these exhibits, Your Honor. Because these exhibits will have to be offered in due time. And we do not want it as an objection to the offer that they were not able to compare the rest of the acknowledgement receipts, Your Honor. Now, to preempt that, if counsel is willing to forego with that potential objection, Your Honor, we're ready to proceed.
You're talking of only the acknowledgement receipts for the period covering December 21 to December 31, 2022.
Yes,
Is
Your
that what
Honor.
you're referring to? I think I know what counsel for respondent will already say, but yes, counsel for respondent, what is your comment on the manifestation of the counsel for the panel of prosecutors?
Your Honor, we haven't stipulated on anything, so I don't see why there's a need to compare, actually. We haven't stipulated on anything.
Actually, Attorney Kapunan, counsel for the respondent already said yesterday that just subject to cross insofar as the non-stipulated matters is concerned.
That's correct.
The counsel for respondent stipulated on everything you asked for in your list of documents except for that. Except for the acknowledgement receipts for the period covering December 21 to 31, 2022. My understanding, counsel, is that you will be presenting samples from the tabulation or summary of the witness. And as I said, you presented already 6. You may proceed to present samples or examples under each category of his table without prejudice, however many they may be, subject to your call and discretion, given the refusal to stipulate by the counsel for respondent, which is, of course, they would be well within their rights not to do so, given their own legal theory of the case.
So, yun po hindi pinayagan ni Chief Escudero yung request ng prosecution na magkaroon ng recess para makapag-present pa raw sila ng mas marami pa raw na acknowledgement receipt. So, ano ba ang pinakapunto bakit humihingi ng panibagong recess itong prosecution? Kasi nga pumapasok na rito yung fishing expedition. Dahil sa dami ng hawak nilang mga gusto nilang i-present na acknowledgement receipt o mga sabihin natin, mga ebidensya, wala silang makuha doon na talagang pwedeng magdiin kay BP Sara. Kasi dito sa nangyaring presentation nila ngayon na inilabas ng prosecution, hindi pa to yung cross-examination sila pa lang yung naglatag ng mga ebidensya nila na yun yung sasalagin ng depensa, di ba? So, doon sa mga inilatag nilang mga acknowledgement receipt, walang isa doon na magtuturo na talagang nag-commit si BP Sara ng maling paggamit ng confidential funds. May mga times pa nga doon yung witness, parang sinasabi nga na wala namang mali doon sa pagpresenta ng mga sa liquidation. May mga kulang lang na requirements, kaya sila nag-i-issue ng audit observation memorandum, mga ganun, di ba? So, kailangan lang i-comply ng Office of the Vice President at ng DepEd yung mga kulang na requirements para maklear na yung liquidation. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na binigyan ng audit observation yung OBP or ng DepEd, mali na yung ginamit. Oo, may mali sa paggamit o mali yung pag-reimburse, pero yun naman ay justifiable. Kailangan lang nila ipaliwanag kung bakit ganun yung ginamit nilang reimbursement, bakit ito yung mga dokumentong pinagkasabit nila, kahit na wala yun sa mga joint circular, di ba, mga ganyan. So, kailangan lang nila i-justify yun at kailangan lang nila provide pa ng additional requirements para lang masabi na naayos nila yung kanilang pag-reimburse. Kaya dito, ang ginagawa ng prosecution, sinubukan nila na magpalusot para daw hindi na mahirapan yung depensa sa kanilang pag-object, kailangan lang daw nila ng recess para magkaroon ulit ng panibagong pagtingin doon sa mga ipipresent pa nilang mga ebidensyang mga acknowledgement receipt na ang pinupunto lang naman nila doon mali daw o yung Mary Grace Piatos, yun ang tagang pinupuntuhan nila na ginamit daw ni BP Sara yung pangalang Mary Grace Piatos para lang daw makakuha ng pondo doon sa confidential fund. So, hindi umubra po yung panggugulang ng prosecution at dito binoljak ni Chief Escudero. So, hanggang dito lang po muna. Maraming salamat po sa panonood. Ingat po kayo lagi. God bless.